That's right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, friends and family, fans and followers. Welcome back to the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us here for episode 21 of our revolution. I am your host, as always, Emperor Zita! Coming to you from the Fortress of Solitude here in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So this week, we had a special visit from the Duchess of Korea, my brother's wonderful girlfriend, Lady Noor. She came back from Korea for about a week. Also this week, the Empress, the Princess, and I went out for dinner to my restaurant. Plus, at the end of the episode today, we have a special sneak preview of The Blue Room. It is the only movie that I ever did. We'll have part 1 for you next week. That's enough from me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby! And here we go!
Hormones are out of whack. My hormones are all out of whack, so I find that my emotions are all out of whack, so I feel like crying 1 minute, laughing 1 minute sometimes, and I'll depend. When I get upset, it seems like it's way overwhelming. I'm still hungry, constantly, but cravings are stable. Nothing out of the ordinary. I did crave a burrito, so I did have a burrito the other day. Otherwise, just regular food, nothing weird, like, frozen ice cream or anchovies. Although now, it's like when I smell food, I'm hungry, so that's a bad thing. More movement. It seems like he's somersaulting or taekwondo and hiccups. What else is there for a baby to do inside of a sack full of water? So I feel more coughing. I value my internal organs. I'm hoping this one shows some mercy for my internal organs and not use them as a punching bag every minute of every day and night. Some leg cramping, backaches are still... there hasn't been enough weight gain for it to totally affect my back, but towards the very end it's going to be a lot more excruciating. I'm going to need your help to get out of that, but right now it's tolerable. Here and there. Last night I had a headache, but otherwise headache or touch and go. Growing belly, as you can see, is growing. So it's hard to find clothes that fit. I'm in maternity clothes. I have been for a couple months now. Shirts, I'm just buying extra large or extra large, or stuff that stretches. And I hope he comes a little earlier. I'm ready. I'm ready to be at work. I'm ready to meet him. I'm ready to get this done and over with. I got my head on top of the shit. Come on, take me home tonight.
Well, we actually came to Kelseys today for dinner, but we came to my restaurant to actually enjoy the food and enjoy the service. So we will show you guys what we're eating today. We're having some fajitas, some popcorn shrimp. Catherine's having some french fries. I'm going to have a nice big drink. So we're starting off with some popcorn shrimp, which is my absolute favorite. Magz is having a Caesar salad. I'm having the house with balsamic vinaigrette and a nice big beer. That's Catherine's plate so far. And we're also trying the fajita for 2. And there's all of our toppings to go with it. Catherine's getting some french fries tonight as well.
I'm eating, leave me alone.
Everybody, I'm sure out there, knows what happened to Jerry the King Lawler on Monday night. He suffered a heart attack while in the middle of commentary in the middle of Raw. We here at the Zita Nation would like to wish you our best for a speedy and a full 100% recovery. I'd still rather listen to him than Michael Cole any day. So the CM Punk heel turn is working out incredibly well. And the match between him and John Cena is going to be phenomenal. The two of them have incredible chemistry in the ring, although I don't think CM Punk's going to retain the title. I really think John Cena is going to walk away with the title in his hometown. Here's hoping that Paul Heyman shows up at Night of Champions in Punk's corner. So Zack Ryder got on Raw again this week. Yeah, it was only for a backstage segment to introduce Ryback. But he was on Superstars too, where he jobbed out to Cody Rhodes. You push him for a couple weeks, make him look strong by giving him a few wins, only to have him job out on Superstars. Do something with Zack Ryder. He is one of the best assets that you guys have, and if you're not careful, he's gonna jump ship to TNA. The Bound for Glory tournament is over, and unfortunately James Storm didn't win. Jeff Hardy got the win and will face Austin Aries at Bound for Glory. What great matches Jeff Hardy has had this week. I like that Jeff Hardy has got himself back to the point where he can be a main event top superstar. TNA really though needs to end this Aces and Eights storyline. They need to have the big reveal. Enough flogging the bishop, let's have the payoff. I'm waiting for my money shot. So Daniel Bryan is going to team up with Kane in a tag team title match. Daniel Bryan looks to be joining the long list of partners that Kane has won the tag team titles with. I really think that they're going to take the titles from the way they've been pushing Kane and Daniel Bryan as an anger management tag team.
We are joined by the Duchess of Korea.
Hello.
She is down there, unfortunately stuck with my brother. We'd like to find out how Korea is. So, what's the favorite thing you've seen so far?
Seoul is cool, yes.
How's the food?
It's delicious and spicy.
Like,
I like when I see you. I'll see you in 6 months. Bye, Catherine!
It's too big. I don't want the big one. I think you can have the big one. It's too high. How about here? Bananas. I'm walking. On the house. That's it! Oh my God! It's from the Christmas light. I grabbed them whistle. I made it disappear. I grabbed them whistle. It disappeared. Look at this. See that? That means orange. And that means red. And that means blue. See, Papa? You can do that. I like the big fish. I did not see. I'm not seeing the apple. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing the apple.
Hello all you fanboys and friends out there. Today is...
Comic book day.
That's right, it's Comic Book Day. So it is Wednesday as usual. We are headed down to Excalibur Comics to see the Prophet and the Expert themselves, find out what they have to say this week. Right? Who are we going to see?
Robin's friend.
That's right. And where are we going?
Robin's friend.
That's right. Hope you guys have gone down to check them out. Some really cool stuff down there. We will see you soon, people. Go ahead. Slide underneath.
Look. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome.
We're back! Back here at Excalibur, as every Wednesday. You guys should definitely come down here.
This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater.
This week I'm doing my little countdown with my favorite comic books. Okay, well, my countdown with Basic Ed Brubaker on two of my favorite titles, the Captain America book. One of the best writers in comics is working on it, so I'm not looking forward to the new Captain America storyline with the new Captain America, but I'm going to appreciate this as long as I can. It's even better is Mr. Geis, Butch Geis, is actually working on this, so you're going to get some very beautiful artwork. Blue Baker's not going to lead this book, but enjoy while I can while it's still going on. And a nice shot of the Cap. Of course, we mustn't forget the big book, which is Avengers versus X-Men, second last issue. So this is going to turn out something quite interesting. It's going to be a huge climax. I love this shot. I have to show you, of course. Captain America's talking to somebody. Well, we all know who the somebody is, right? Well, that's great. You know, it hasn't disappointed so far, so I'm looking forward to the final issue of this book as well. Candy X-Men, which is basically we're looking at offshoot of what's going with the Avengers versus X-Men. This is tied to issue 11 as well, so I also want to recommend another interesting book. It's odd, but it's wild, and it's John Leitman's Chew. This is a very weird, particular, interesting book. Very fun book in some ways. Take a look at it and see what you think. I would suggest that you take a look at some of these books. They're also quite good too. Batman and the Batman and Robin are also interesting. The Zero issues are quite good. Came out this week as well, and I have to mention it because I am a big fan of the Japanese Godzilla movie. So the 100th issue of G-Fan came out.
I was watching a little docu-film on YouTube. It's called Run from the Cure. That little documentary was saying that prior to 1910 or 1920, 90% of all the medicine was cannabis-based. A lot of the medicines back then before 1920 had cannabis in it. When the Big Pharma came about in America, they sort of demonized cannabis, and they said it was a bad drug that would turn you mad and so forth. Reefer madness, they referred it to. By demonizing marijuana, they were able to then bring out their own less effective drugs in the market. This documentary, this guy in Nova Scotia, he was diagnosed with skin cancer in his face, and he went into surgery to pull one out. He was waiting for a next appointment to pull the second area that was infected. And then he recalled way back when on the radio that they were saying that cannabis actually shrank or killed cancer cells. So he said, well, in between his second operation, he would try some cannabis on it. So he put it on, and lo and behold, it wiped out his cancer in his face. So he goes running to the doctor, and he tells him, and the doctor should all, promote the cannabis oil. But he was told, no, that it's illegal, can't do anything, that it can't prescribe it, and so forth. Eventually, he went to CTV, Global News, and so forth, told him about the cannabis cure for cancer. Eventually, he cured his friends. Some of them were actually in their deathbeds with this cannabis oil that derived from the marijuana plant. There was big news articles on it on TV. In the end, however, the RCMP charged him because he was serving time now in jail and so forth, but he thought he had this wonderful cure for cancer. Yet even the Cancer Society says they won't even investigate it because they don't do the research. They just raise funds. Run from the Cure, that's a pretty good thing on YouTube, documentary that you can look at.
This week is done. Another week of the revolution is over. Thank you for joining us here for episode 21 of the Zita Nation. Go back and check out all of our other episodes right here on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, Emperor Zita, right here on YouTube. And join us again here next week, right here on YouTube. Don't forget to pick up your Drop Dead Pinups Electric Night CD. Check them out on iTunes. And follow them on Twitter at Drop Dead Pinups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Emperor Zita. Head down to Excalibur Comics for all your comic book related needs. Don't forget to check out our sneak preview of The Blue Room right after the credits. And all you peons should be kissing my feet. Puppies! Woohoo! Puppies! Puppies!
fuck up. Now I'm the fucking king here!
He's not gonna make it.